Oh, you wanna learn how to make piano sound like not piano, I'm your man. Do I think it sounds that good today? I don't know, that's debatable. But that's always debatable as a creator. So today we're going to go and we're going to make a piano that sounds like this. Sound a little more full. So here we go. I'm going to just track in the piano part. I've already done heaps of work, so we're just going to break it down as we go along. But I'm going to track in the main piano part and then show you how I split it up. And then maybe we'll add some drums and then call it a day. Here we go. That's the incorrect chord. I need to click on. Third time lucky, here we go. Everything's incorrect. I can't remember the chord progression. And we'll stop it there. Okay. I made a mistake. But instead of playing that again, I'll just figure out what I was supposed to play. And then just change it with the magic of compose. Alright, so that's the chord progression we're dealing with. I'm going to hit save. Let's have a look at what I've gone and done over here. So basically what I did is I have gone and split the... So I'm only playing a 3-note voicing. 1, 2, 3. So I split them up into low, middle, high. Let's say that for argument's sake. Oh look, piano low, piano mid, piano, and then piano. So I'm gonna turn my shimmer back on and let's go to the low. And by the way, this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever done. I never ever do this, but I thought it would be fun. Okay, so let's just go to the plugins. Basically, I've gone and I've just tried to expand each part of the keyboard sound. So the low end, try to make it lower, fuller, fatter. The mids, try and take up as much of that, I want to say ambient space, like to make a bed for the top line, which is the melody, and then make that kind of shimmer on top. So, the piano low sound sounds exactly like this. What? Okay, how did I get the piano to sound like that? I went and I put a compressor on the actual piano sound straight off the bat. It's not hitting it that hard, but it is. Next in the chain is an EQ. I originally used this to boost the gain. That's not really doing much other than adding level. Okay, so then I'm adding this waves plugin called Low Air, and I've got it absolutely pumping. And what that is doing is adding low end information. It's almost like adding a another octave or another 2 octaves below. So there's the rumble. It's like a bass now. And I added overdrive just to... I was thinking of this as another compressor, but also adding a little bit of harmonic information in the adds a little bit more low, let's say low mids, I don't know. And then I used this plugin called the CLA bass on a preset called Clean Shake. Here we go. Rip. probably should have turned that down before I did this. And then I've got this compressor, which is making everything appropriate again. And then a final EQ that takes all the yucky stuff and leaves the low yucky stuff. Look, is it pretty? No. Does it work? No. Do I like it? No. Am I going to keep it in there? Yes. Moving along. We're going to the piano mid. So the middle voice is in that area, in the octave below C. I have this free plugin called Valhalla Frequency Echo. Not doing a whole lot, just adding more of what was already there. Here is where it starts to get interesting, adding a whole lot of level with a guitar amp. I'm trying to push the amp to get it to, you know, add a little bit of harmonic content through overdrive, but it's not doing that much. That all happens here in this pedal board that I've made. Roto phase to add a little bit of wobble, I guess. This delay is, I don't know, I literally just loaded these in, turned everything on, and I liked where it was. Except for the vintage drive, I fiddled with that, but not heaps. Hopefully this doesn't blow your ears off as well. Where are we at? Negative 8.8. And there it is. Ah. And then an EQ that's you know, this EQ is almost just like another fader. I've gotten rid of a lot of the low end and then just used the EQ as a... To be honest, I probably should have just used the low cut and then push the fader, but... We're artists, we don't need to be logical. That's that. Do you want to hear how that sounds like with the bass? What that sounds like with the bass? I think that sounds pretty good. The top line. The money maker. Alright, so... Beautiful. Not much going on. I put a pitch shifter. You can barely hear it. It just adds a little bit of a... Well, it adds exactly an octave. Another guitar amp. Well, wait, maybe let me pull the settings up for you. I had... Hang on, before we go on to the amp, I had this like mixed in a lot more than 30%. But I didn't like how... I just think when the piano gets octaved up and overdriven, sometimes it just creates a lot of upper frequencies that are quite hard to... well, harsh to listen to. And I don't want them. Sometimes I want them, today I don't want them. Moving on to the guitar amp. Gain, bass mids, treble, presence. So the treble presence is me trying to tame the those frequencies I was talking about. So my thought process with putting an amp on was gain again to create a bit more harmonic content, but then use the treble and presence to tame those added overdriven frequencies. I don't know what I'm talking about. Tape delay. Oh, that's got a flutter. And it's really, it's way up there. Just to add a little bit of rhythm, because I haven't put percussion in. Maybe I will, probably will. At the moment I haven't. Compressor, this, I might have gained it incorrectly. So this is me pulling it up to level. Come at me, engineers. My gain staging is whack. It's also taking a fair bit off. Pins going up to about -6. I don't care. And then the EQ adds a little bit of that altogether, the new piano sound is... Is it good? It's different. I don't know, I haven't decided whether I like it or not, but it's happening. It's not horrible, it's actually kind of cool. I'm gonna go like this, create a stack, summing stack, call it boing. So I'm gonna go into here, which is an instance of play, which is an east-west plugin, which I think is fantastic. And we're going to go to Storm Drum, Godzilla Hits. Whoa! I like that sound. There you go, on all the downbeats. Here we go. Do that, hit Q. Let's just make it all the same velocity. And then let's loop it. And then let's go to here. Bam. That'll do it. Oh, where's the patch that actually... There it is. I like that. So I just compress the absolute... I need more input. You know what else I don't have time for? The drum going to the shimmer. I think that's it. I think I'm happy with that. That's all I want to do today because today's an easy day off for me. So the last bit of production genius is this construction ambience, because we're city people. We know what it sounds like to have someone working on a building next to you while you're trying to sleep. It's soothing. Okay. Here is the final product, I think. There you go, day 111 of my composition challenge. Piano mushed up to oblivion. On a scale of 1 to do this all the time, it's probably a negative 4,000. I never ever produce like this, but yeah, like I said, I'm in a lower gear today, so I'm just doing something different and chill. So see you tomorrow!